if it's 70 degrees out, right, partially sunny, you can tell the weather's getting nicer, spring is upon us, summer's around the bend, and you're not making one of these, what are you doing? That's right. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious, mouth-watering cheeseburger. Let me show you how to make it.
Tell me something that I don't know. Give me nothing but love and hope.
The Great American Cheeseburger. Now, I believe you can pretty much get anywhere from White Castle to McDonald's to, I think, even some high-end steakhouses, right? Today, I'm going to show you how to make a mouth-watering and tasty cheeseburger that you can make here on your own stovetop, out on the grill, flat iron, whatever cooking device you want to use. George Foreman if you really want. I don't judge. All right, here's what you're going to need. I've got 1 pound of ground bison. You can use your choice of ground meat, beef. Obviously, if you want to do a little combination, beef and pork, totally up to you. Got some seasonings and egg. Obviously, our toppings would be some onions, tomatoes, some fresh lettuce, spinach, if you so choose. We got our condiments here. We're going to put it all together for you so that you can enjoy a fantastic cheeseburger. All right, so first things first, we got to make our burgers. So we're going to put this stuff off to the side. We're going to take some seasonings here with our ground meat. Now again, I'm using 1 pound of ground bison. I'm going in here, and this is all seasoning with my heart, okay? A little overachieving seasoning by Hey Old Sport. Just gonna go a little dash of that in there, okay? Now, you can really season your burger however you so choose, right? You can get as wild with this. That's a little bit of garlic powder. Got some onion powder here. You can go pretty as wild with this as you want. I love being in the kitchen, and it's almost like going on an adventure and getting to try different seasonings, spices, combinations, textures. All of that to me is what makes cooking exciting. So you do you, okay? Explore, live a little, have some fun. Okay, I went in there with a little bit of dill, give it that little pickle flavor. Okay, now some cracked black pepper. Okay, and then we're gonna go a hefty pinch of salt there. Next, I'm going in with some wet ingredients. We're gonna go a little bit of mayo here. I've got some Kewpie mayo. We're gonna go in with that. Oop. Running out of my Kewpie mayo. Okay. Then we're gonna go in with your classic ketchup. Go about tablespoon's worth there. Okay. We'll go about a tablespoon's worth then of yellow mustard. Now, secret ingredient here, a little soy sauce, a little umami, a little bit of little something special, okay? I'm gonna go a couple dashes of that. We'll call it 2 teaspoons worth, okay? Then, next, need something to bind all of this together. That's where our egg comes in. Crack it on a flat surface and gently release the egg. Perfect. Okay. Now, here comes the fun part. Time to get a little messy. I'm gonna go in here with a fork though, kind of mash this all together. Get our ingredients combined. If you need to, go in with your mitts, okay? And get that going. All right, now, this is all pretty well combined. Now, some of you at home are probably asking like, wait, Mr. C, where's the breadcrumbs? I'm not using them, okay? Sometimes I feel like breadcrumbs like just suck the moisture out of any of that fat that the meat is providing, and you're left with like this like crumbly, fall apart patty. That to me just doesn't do it. Have I put breadcrumbs in burgers before? Yes, absolutely. Am I doing it today? No. Is that okay? Yes. Are you okay? Let me know. Comments down below. Are you all right? What's going on? It's spring break here. We're having a good time. We're enjoying ourselves. Okay, now this is all looking pretty good at this point. Okay, got something that looks like that. All ingredients well combined. Okay, next we're gonna form our patties. But before I do that, I wanna get our stovetop fired up and ready to go. So I will check back with you here soon to form our patties and get those bad boys on our stovetop. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. All right, we're back. Stovetop is on. We've got our pan on there, warming up here. I've got a plate and we've got our ground meat gloved up, okay? Get yourself some medical or food grade gloves. I think it helps, especially with cross-contamination. Now, with our burgers, okay? You're gonna wanna form patties, okay? Now, little trick, little tip for you. Once you've formed said patty, take your thumb, push down in the center, create almost like a little crevice, okay? Be pretty generous with it. Now, the reason why I am doing this is because it helps to prevent the patty from bulking up. It kind of keeps it a little bit flatter, okay? That way we're not left with just like this small fat patty that's way too small for the bun. Okay, next up, get another patty going here, okay? I'm just gonna make 2 for right now. We'll save the rest of this ground meat here for dinner tonight. Second patty, take my thumb, push it down, okay? Now, I'm trying my best here to kind of make sure that the patty is rounded out on all sides. Okay, take our gloves off so that you can get a look at what this looks like, okay? So those are our buns ready to, those are our burgers ready to go. Let's head on over to the stovetop and get these bad boys fired up. All right, guys, we're at the stovetop. As you can see, our pan here is starting to get nice and warm. I've got a beautiful cast iron pan here from Merton and Stork. What we're gonna do is you're gonna go in with some olive oil. I've got my Graza cooking olive oil here. Put a generous glug there. Next up goes in our patties. Okay, we're gonna put our patties in. Now, it is important that with these, we do not flip until they are ready to be flipped, okay? The reason being is because we want to create a Maillard at the bottom of these burgers. Now, if you don't know what a Maillard is, you're gonna learn today, and you're gonna see today. It's essentially a caramelization of the burger at the top. When we flip it, you'll notice it. It'll have some nice brown bits, some juicy color to it. Perfect for what we're looking for out of our burgers. Now, this is on like medium high, okay? If you need to, you can crank it up just a little bit. But we want these burgers to cook evenly. We want these burgers to cook well. Now, depending on what you are looking for in terms of cheese, you can't go wrong. Any slice of cheese will do. If you're more of just the, an American type of person, American cheese works. Swiss, mozzarella, pepper jack. It's really whatever you fancy. Now, as these are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and go over the top here with just a little bit of cracked black pepper and just a little pinch of salt, just a little pinch. Okay, a little bit of salt there. Perfect. Now, as I am looking at these are cooking, I'm starting to see on the sides here, I'm starting to see some brown. That's exactly what we want. Once you see a little bit more brown come up on the sides here, then we'll know it's ready to flip. If you need to, you can kind of give it a quick little look. Not quite ready yet, but we are very, very close. All right. Give these guys just another few more seconds and then they'll be ready to flip. Make sure you get underneath it and flip. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a Maillard. That is what we are looking for here from our burgers. Those look perfect. Okay, bring our temperature down just a little bit, down more towards medium. Let those cook just a little bit more, and then we can throw the cheese on them, and these will be ready to go. I will meet you back at the kitchen island to prepare the rest of our ingredients for our burger, and that also includes our bun. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you back at the kitchen island. All right, burgers are ready to go. They're done. I'm just letting the buns get nice and toasty, soak up some of those juices from the pan. What I got here is a plate. We're gonna go ahead and prepare some of our additional toppings here, like tomato and onion. Now, I like to have a nice smaller bowl, throw some of the scraps and stuff that I'm not using in there. Kind of helps with cleanup, especially something like this onion, where you're gonna make, quite a mess here, especially with the outer layer and the skin and everything else. So I like to have something I can dispose of. I'm sure they have, many garbage cans you can buy, but I find a bowl works just as well. All right, so we're gonna peel our onion here. Whoa. Use a bench scraper there. Get rid of all of our ingredients. Perfect. Now I'm going to try and cut as thin slices as I possibly can. You could obviously in this situation use a mandolin. I find, thin slices like that will do just fine. Okay. Cheese is on the burger. Buns, I believe, are finished toasting. So now all that's left is to assemble our burger. Stay tuned. I'm going to bring the rest of our ingredients over, and then we're going to put this bad boy together and take a bite. I cannot wait. Our burger is done. The buns soaked up all those juices. I put some butter on there. They're soft, they're moist. This burger smells phenomenal. We're gonna go ahead and add our toppings. Now, in this situation, am very traditional in the sense that a little bit of mayo. I'm not a big ketchup guy. Don't come at me, okay? So I'm just gonna go mayo mustard here. I'm gonna opt for no pickle today, but traditionally, I'd be throwing pickles all over this thing, okay? So, all right, then throw in some onions, top it, and I'll tell you what, have you ever seen anything more beautiful in your entire life? Probably not. Now, we're gonna go ahead and get a nice cross section here of our burger. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Now, I'll tell you what, tell me that this isn't juicy. Do you see that? That's called juice, baby. And it tastes delicious. Cheers. Is there anything more simple, more delicious, more bring you down to earth and just say, yes, this is it? Oh my gosh. This is so good. It's got just enough pink in there, okay? I would maybe have pulled this off a couple minutes earlier, but I'm not mad at it. It's juicy. It's flavorful. It's hearty. The fresh veg, I love. All the ingredients come together in a burger, and it is what makes a burger a burger. It's a perfect, easy dish that you can make here at home on the stovetop, the grill, the George Foreman, flat top, flat iron, whatever. There are so many variations, but when it all comes down to it, right? It's just cheese, meat, and bread, but something much, much more than that. Thank you so much for watching. What do you want to see me cook next? What is your favorite type of burger? What are the things that you like to put on top of burgers? What's your favorite thing to grill? Let me know in the comments down below. What can I make for you next? As always, don't forget to subscribe, smash all of those buttons, and I will see you back here next time for another amazing, fantastic, and magnifique recipe. This is Mr. C, the Cook and Teach, and this is Cook and Teach out.